What is good, everybody? It is the Walkthrough King, and a brand new update just dropped for Fortnite, so we got the unofficial patch notes videos. Gotta hit you guys with that. Anyways, let's just get right into this and speed through this video. What you're hearing in the background is the new lobby music pack, and you'll see that later on in the cosmetics, but enough with that. Anyways, here are the patch notes, quote-unquote, that Epic sends to the creators before every update now. Basically, flare guns are in-game, workbenches are now deployable, and you can break them down and put them back up. LTMs are coming back. We're starting this week with some fan favorites. Really, really good to hear because they have not done anything with those in so long. A new hero arrives. We got an idea on what that may be, but a new major thing is coming to the item shop this week. Item shop actually updates in a couple hours from this time of the video being posted, so you'll probably already see the changes by the time you see us anyways if you were sleeping. We'll get into that more into this video. Starting out, there is now this weird sandcastle thing, which I could actually show you guys in game. It is over here, and it has Aquaman's trident on it. I'm not sure if these are found in multiple places, but this is now in the map itself. Speaking of other map changes, over in the top left corner of the map, you'll now find this little tiny island with a free quest to give 25,000 XP for completing it. I will have a guide up on the channel, which is already posted. If you guys want to check that guide out, linked in the description for getting the XP for doing this. Really easy challenge regardless. But this island's over here, and it now has a mini quest line for it. Not sure what this will be used for in the future, and it is actually a floating island, so it's not attached to anything. So you're probably going to see this change drastically when the water levels start dropping. There's no way this stays like it is right now. Maybe the island will float downwards more? I don't know. Moving on, though. These gas pump icons will now show anywhere on the map if you are in a vehicle, highlighting every single gas station around the area that you can actually use. This is basically geared towards the car update, but it's an early thing we could see live in game right now. This is a new bundle that will be coming to the store soon enough. Not the actual store, but the item shop, since they moved all bundles to item shop as well. But yeah, we've seen this leaked out in the past. Now we see the actual bundle icons. I'm assuming this will be dropping soon enough. Moving on, we got some new punch cards. The blue XP coins are back. That's good to hear. We also have the gold XP coins back, as well as you have to eliminate an opponent with a loot shark to get this punch card. Moving on, we got the week 3 and 4 challenges. Week 3 challenges right here. Week 4 challenges right here. Moving on, we got the week 5 challenges right here for you guys. So, Epic did say they're taking a couple of weeks off in July. Probably going to see that for this update. We might not see another update since we have 3 weeks worth of challenges. I'm assuming that all of the stuff that they planned for during the time that they were away is going to take place in this update, and we're not going to see another update for a couple of weeks, but you never know, you never know. Anyways, moving on, here are all the encrypted pack files for this update. As you see, there are 12 encrypted pack files. All of these 2.67 megabyte ones we know are the map files for when the water drops. So the only other pack files that are unknown are the other ones that are not 2.67 megabytes. So 7 of these are pack files that we already know what is in it. It's the new map file icons, and then the other ones we don't know. This one is 200 megabytes almost, so I'm really interested to know what is in this pack file right here. And the other ones are fairly large in size too. Maybe one of these is the hero skin. Actually, it has to be, and we'll get more into that a little bit later in this video. Moving on, we also have a new Aquaman challenge, claim your trident at the Coral Cove, and basically you just saw me show where the trident is at. Very easy to go and get that. The following mythic weapons were re-added to the game files themselves. So basically, all of the old mythic weapons. I wonder if they're going to try and bring back those bosses in some way or another, or if they will change these weapons so we won't see Meowscles' Pew Pew Rifle. It'll be something else, like somebody's Pew Pew Rifle. I don't know. I'm not sure what they're doing with these. This could be nothing at all, or it could be something that comes into the game in the future. Not sure. So, Captain America's shield was found in the game files related towards some of the other Marvel skins. Potentially, this is the hero that we are going to see come to the item shop. Maybe they will have a collab with Captain America, and the item shop is updating very soon. Fortnite never usually does that unless it's for something big or something event-related or something that they just drop that relates to a new update. So maybe we will see Captain America when the item shop actually updates, or we'll see him at some point. Who knows, but as of right now, it is very likely that Captain America is going to be a skin that you can get in-game, and maybe this is his back bling or something else, a part of his set. Here is the upgrade bench. It does 100 damage to a player if you do hit him with it. It is a throwable. You can break it down and set it back up. Sweaty Sands now has a prop gallery for anybody that is into creative. Here are all of the new cosmetics for this update. Loser Fruit is not a part of that, but this was just a glitch with the item creator. So here are all of the back blings. I know it's not called the item creator, but yeah. I'm not sure exactly what the leakers call their programs. Moving on, here are all the wraps. And there is the music pack that was just playing in the background, and in fact, we're going to restart that again, just so there's absolutely nothing playing in the background, so it's not like that. Here are all of the extra styles and variants for this update. And we also have all of this in-game as well. I will have every single leaker that I used for this video as well linked in the description, so if you want to check them all out and follow them. A lot of the stuff all came from the leakers, and we always got to credit them. We got to make sure they get the credit they deserve. So be sure to check out the description and see everybody we used something from. Let me know as well, what is your favorite new skin for this update? There was actually quite a bit of new cosmetics added in, a lot of different variants and styles. And I can see why, because if Epic does take a couple of weeks off and does not come back with an update until after they're back, then we need about 2 to 3 weeks worth of content in the files right now. Maybe we got it. Here are the emotes. I will play the emote sounds up until one where it's copyrighted. Alright, so yeah, that's copyrighted right there, so I'm going to skip that. There's the rest. So there are all the cosmetics, the emotes. And moving on. We got a couple of more things we'll show you. Here are some Save the World notes, but actually we'll save this for just a moment. There's one other thing I want to show. Actually, two more things. One, when you're in the storm, it now has a different look. So this really purple hue is now over your screen, and you can kind of see it's almost like a fog falling on you. This is what it now looks like when you're in the storm. I actually really like this effect. I haven't played enough to know if this is going to be annoying and hard to see with when you're coming from inside the storm, but I hope it's not one of those types of things, because this looks really cool, and I would hope that this stays as long as you got like a nice view out of the storm, because that would kind of suck if you're just blinded and you don't know where to go or can't see or anything like that. And then the other thing that I do want to show off is the locker menu did get an update, and I'm not sure if the models are higher quality in the locker now, but the locker screen is different than it was from the last time we seen it. So this is what the current locker looks like. All of this kind of looks the same, not really too much going on there, but as you can see, it is a bit different. And it does kind of seem like the models are a little bit higher quality, but maybe that's just me, I'm not sure. Anyways, that's most of the BR stuff. We're going to go into Save the World, and keep in mind, if there is anything I missed, which there is a big chance I might have missed something, just because I always try to get these videos out as fast as possible, and sometimes stuff isn't discovered by the time that the video is uploaded. I will keep the description updated, so be sure to stay tuned to that, and check in here and there if you are interested for more of the finer details if we did miss anything. But anyways, moving on to Save the World, I've got some awful news for Save the World players. Really, really awful news. I might make a separate video on this entirely, but I don't usually ever say this, but I'm really, really disappointed in what Epic did for this update, and I don't say that lightly. Basically, for Save the World, they have now announced that it is not leaving paid premium. It is basically going to stay a paid and premium thing. No longer going to be free to play like they said a long time ago in 2018. I don't know if they said it before 2018, but yeah, it's been a couple of years since they said it would go free to play. They never updated us on it ever again, and then now they're saying it's going to stay paid. I don't like that, but that is what it is. It gets even worse though. So they are going to upgrade everybody that is a founder. They're going to upgrade their packs by 1. So your founder pack's going to be upgraded by 1 up to the Ultimate Edition if you already own it. Then I don't think there's any change, but Ultimate Edition owners will also be granted the Metal Team Leader Pack and 8k V-Bucks. That's a great thing for people who own that edition, but what about the people who spent a lot of money on Save the World and did not buy that edition? They're not really getting a whole lot, especially if you're a high-level player. Then a pack upgrade doesn't really do a whole lot besides give the people some extra banners and stuff, and I feel like that's not really much for how much time and money I have spent in Save the World, but I don't know. I'll leave that up to you guys to decide whether or not you're happy with the rewards for that. Moving on though, Early Access label is going to be removed from BR Creative and Save the World, and in the coming months, Save the World will no longer support all of the upcoming BR cosmetic purchases. It sounds like it's going to be capped at a certain point. I don't know if that's because of engine limits for how they set up Save the World or what, but yeah, new cosmetics in the future for BR are not going to transfer over to Save the World, but everything existing up until that point will be transferable and work in both modes. I don't know why this is going to be a thing, but yeah. So moving on, I'm not going to describe exactly how this works, but they do have a new season system that is going to be coming out. I'll leave this up on the screen for just a moment so you guys can read what it is, and I'll have this linked in the description. But yeah, the new season system is basically going to swap out quest lines over time and just keep recycling content and giving it back to you and Save the World. So in the future, they are no longer going to be doing content updates as much. And this is basically going to be the long-term replayable stuff. And I, for one, this is stuff that does not cater to me at all. I am max level in Save the World. What's the point of me grinding higher tier stuff when there's not really anything else to actually grind to? Like, in my eyes, I can already do every single quest in the game right now at the current max level with the current max level weapons. Why should I put so much more time and investment into Save the World actually grinding for higher tier stuff when I can already just complete the missions as it is? And from the sounds of it, there are going to be no more mission types in the future, at least frequently at all. So what's the point of even playing besides for V-Buck missions every single day? Like, I've done every mission 100 times over in the past year that I played Save the World. It's not fun just replaying the same exact mission over and over and over and over again. So there's literally nothing to grind or play for in Save the World at this point for me. Like, the season level stuff sounds interesting, but if I'm already max level and they're not nerfing anybody, what's the point of getting higher tier loot then? Where are you going to use it? Because the missions are not really that fun to repeat over and over and over again at this point. It's kind of stale. Kind of stale. But yeah, it's cool that they are giving this pack to Ultimate Edition owners for free, but I feel like they should give this back to a couple of other editions as well, because The Ultimate Edition is so much money, and they do deserve a lot back, and I'm happy for Ultimate Edition owners, but people like me who didn't buy it, I'm not really getting anything that's going to be of use in Save the World, so I kind of just got a deluxe upgrade, and that was it. I logged in, I was like, oh cool, here's some banners. It doesn't really do it for me. There's not a reason to get back on the game and grind. And they are also making it so in the future, if you buy Save the World, you're not getting the daily founder rewards anymore. And I'm not sure if they're also making daily V-Buck missions different for people who buy it from this point on, but that could also be changed too. I'm assuming daily V-Buck missions and daily rewards are staying the same for people who had the game before today. But who knows where that's going to go in the future. And they also, at the bottom, went on to say, while the main story of Save the World is complete, there are adventures to be had continuing to battle the Husks and Twine Peaks. That is not the case. Save the World storyline is not complete. It left off on a huge cliffhanger from Canny Valley to Twine Peaks. Twine Peaks is not complete whatsoever by any means. It still has the way that Canny Valley actually was set up before the story to Canny Valley went to it. So I don't even understand, like, what's going on with Save the World. We knew Save the World was not getting any updates before. It's been almost a year. Last November, I want to say, is the last time we got a huge content update that brought mythic weapons and all that, and something to grind for. Since then, there's been nothing to really grind for, nothing big. And now Fortnite's claiming that they're done doing updates after this big update. Development of new content is going to slow down. That's basically them saying they're done with Save the World, because if it's been almost a year since new endgame content or new content to grind for, and they're saying they're slowing down development after this, like, what does that mean, Epic? What does that mean? And we do have a new quest line as well that was brought out today, but it's a 3-page quest line, and I feel like that's just going to be added into the already recycled content that they plan to keep recycling over and over and over again. I'll probably play through that and beat that and get everything there is for that, but then what am I going to do afterwards? Like, there's nothing for me to do afterwards. There's nothing to grind for. There's just V-Buck missions. That's it. New heroes and stuff, like, are interesting, but I already have a lot of my classes set up. So unless I'm just trying them for a challenge or something else, or just to try something different in a game, there's really nothing that entices me to ever play Save the World again, and they're basically saying they're abandoning it. Because Save the World has gotten almost next to nothing in the past year, and now they're saying they're slowing development. What development would they even be slowing? I don't know. I'm not here to just rant on Save the World all day, but yeah. Maybe I'll post a different video more in detail on this and actually explaining things a bit better, but yeah, there's that. This will be linked in the description. Here are all the new heroes in Save the World that were added this update. Scroll through these semi-fast. I'm really, really sad to hear that they're pretty much done with Save the World. I do not like that at all. And Save the World is actually trending on Twitter, too. That went #1. I feel like maybe Epic won't do anything seeing that, but if you can, go out and speak about this. Let Epic know what's going on. Let them know, hey, Save the World might not be the biggest mode. It might not have the most player base, but finish Twine Peaks, Epic. Finish Save the World. You don't have to even release it free to play, even though that was kind of a bad thing to say. It would go free to play, and then it didn't go free to play. But yeah, there's a lot we need to talk about, Epic. This video's gone on long enough, though. I'm ending this for now. I probably was all over the place in this video. I apologize if I was. Probably mispronounced a lot of stuff. I've been awake for so long now. Right before we did this video, I was streaming live for 8 hours straight, talking non-stop. So forgive me if I was a little bit all over the place this video. See right there. I can't speak anymore. Anyways, this has been TheWalkthroughKing. If I missed anything, I'll post that in the description. If you made it this far in the video, you are a god. Let me know if you actually made it this far. Let me know if you are a god and you made it to the end of this video. Anyways, if you're new here, I would recommend subscribing. We always post content as soon as possible. Literally as soon as Fortnite updates or whatever else, we got a video up as soon as I can. One of the fastest channels on YouTube for accurate news. Anyways, we'll see you at the next one. This has been TheWalkthroughKing. I'm gonna go chill. Try and regroup here. And we'll see you at the next video. Peace out, everybody.